everyone. You are about to watch Papa Grizz 56's live stream. Please wait while we get this live stream ready. Thank you for your patience. Papa Grizz 56 is now ready to live stream. The live stream will begin in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yo, Papa Grizz 56 here. How you doing? Thank you, honey.
You didn't do that around the countdown.
I'm weird. Tristan Cosgrove, how you doing?
I thought it was Miranda. That's
No,
fine.
I didn't say Miranda.
There's a Cosgrove at the end.
So, there's more than one person named Cosgrove. Like there's more than one Heather. There's 3 Heathers. Yeah, you are cute. Hope you're having a good Thursday. I think it's, yeah, the garbage is out. So it's Thursday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday. It's good. She's doing better. Hello, Danny. It's doing good today, Mike. Your foot doing good today? Is your foot doing good today? Yeah.
I'm still puffy a little bit.
You're still a little puffy. Don't think it was broke or not. It just, I don't know. She was kicking the Macho Man Randy Savage's ass in her sleep. What?
How many times not Macho Man?
Okay, it was Hulk Hogan. You were drop kicking him.
You doesn't work with your daddy.
Yeah, she's been dancing all around the house today, so it ain't hurting her too bad. What?
It's not that true.
What do you mean? Why don't I put her first? Have a nice day there.
Yes.
Fake truth. Oh, wait a minute. Gotta bring up this one. Here we go. Hey, Grandpa Jay. NXT was no good last night. Yeah, I watched AEW. I'm not big on the NXT, AEW. Yeah, Heather loves it all. It could be garbage wrestling, you know. I heard rumors, Uh, Cena might be going to AEW. Boo, 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 boo. Then we could beat up John Cena. That's what rumors have it. But you never know. Same source said
I'm getting cheeseburgers.
Brody Lee was going there. Who else?
I'm getting cheeseburgers.
Rusev was going there, so it might be true. I guess AEW, I mean, he's doing movies, John Cena, now, and he misses wrestling, and they offered him a good contract. Few appearances. Favorite wrestlers, John Moxley. You got it. Dean Ambrose, John Moxley, yeah. They offered him a sizable contract. He'd be one of the highest paid wrestlers ever. Less time he has to appear. I heard that he offered, I was talking to Vince McMahon about it, and Vince McMahon said it they're in the rebuilding. Like I said yesterday, Stephanie McMahon sold a lot of, I keep up with YouTube news. Okay. Oh, that's good. And I guess Vince can't offer him that. Yeah, you didn't hear nothing about him not re-signing or anything. Well, I guess he did. He's been a free agent, since who knows. Last seen was what? WrestleMania? The fake WrestleMania? Or what was it? I forget what it was. What you got?
Cheeseburgers. I have to go all around.
I didn't know little cheeses had balls.
There's more out there.
I know there's more out there. I think there was a case. Okay. Let's find this real quick. Set this up. But you never know, I mean, they got, I don't know, weird ass storylines on WWE. Also heard rumors that it's going to be Roman Reigns and Drew McIntyre for the belt versus belt. And it's going to be Roman with 2 belts. But then again, I heard this pay-per-view, when is it? This Sunday? Randy Orton was supposed to win it. So I'm not sure. Oh, you rubbed your hand through your scalp. No, I got hair up there, lady. Come on.
Come on.
That's hair. That ain't scalp. That's hair. I'm a hairy, sexy beast. Come on.
That's you.
But you never know. Haley stayed home today. She was sick. She's like throwing up this morning. The way the schools are, you know, you fart funny nowadays and they send you home. I remember back at school when I used to fart funny. Teachers just laughed. Nowadays they send you home. Oh, you got the Rona. It's hard for me to spell. Well, blame it on spell check. That's what I do. Damn. The back door opens and I start coughing. It's like the grass pollen, mold, tree pollen, whatever the hell it is, coming through, and my nose starts running and I start coughing. Allergies. Doctor gave me allergies pills a while back, and I don't take them. I threw them away. I'm taking too damn many pills as it is. It's supposed to be a pretty nice weekend this weekend. I mean, it's supposed to be hot. Around this area, close to the 80s, and no rain till Sunday night. So that would be great. Good weekend to get out and do something. Oh, you hear Haley in the back dying, coughing, gagging, throwing up. Everything is convenient. What do you mean? I don't know. I might go out and see if there's anything to do this weekend. After the football game tomorrow night, Haley's going to stay with her friend. Her friend's birthday.
I'm going to.
Yeah, Heather's going to go to the football game, and Mama and Hannah don't want to go. Then Haley's going to spend the night over at her friend's house, whose birthday. Right. And then they're going out shopping Saturday. Yeah, she likes cheese balls.
Hey,
Well, we got a case of them, you know. Hey, they're good, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like snowballs.
But they ain't snowy. Try to stay away from the yellow snowballs.
There's no little snowballs.
The dog goes over there and pees on the snowballs, then they become yellow. So you don't eat yellow snow.
I never eat snow.
Danny said, tell her I hope she feels better. Well, she'll get over it. And I think a lot of it's the asthma. And then where she works a lot outside. And, you know, you got the pollen going around. And I think that's what a lot of it is. Because it seems like the night she works, she comes home the next morning and she's all screwed up, coughing, gagging, burping tomatoes. Made me a couple tomato sandwiches for lunch. How you doing, Steve? Steve said, hey there.
The blue picture?
Huh?
What, the blue picture?
Yeah.
Hey, Steve, how you doing?
Oh. Yeah, went to bed early. I went to bed about before 9. Got up about 5:30, and can't wait to go back to college. I miss school.
I do too.
I had a lot of fun in school. Yeah, I could go back to college. I could be the
October.
I could be the FMOC, Fat Man on Campus. Shit, I used to think I was big shit up at Cleveland State there. In high school and at night I was taking college courses. Criminal justice, Psych 101. "17-year-old walking through college, looking at those young ladies. Woo! Too damn shy." Yep. Good times. So, anything new? You hear anything new on the TV? Here they're having riots down in Kentucky again. Yeah, the cop that has to stand trial wasn't for nothing about Brianna, whatever her name is. It's about shooting into a adjoining apartment. Now they're saying, "Oh, Breonna Taylor, she didn't even have a criminal record." Yeah, but they had all these phone calls, her making dope deals and shit. Back in 2016, the dead druggie's body found in a car she rented. She was no angel. Whether the cops messed up, there's two different stories. I mean, the guy that got shot, the one guy that got shot, or her boyfriend, said was knocking at the door, but the police didn't identify themselves. Well, if they had a no-knock warrant, which it was a knock warrant, they had, it was a series of like 4 or 5 warrants. They was doing a mass hit. Okay, they were going to all these different places, and the one that they had was not a no-knock. It was a knock, and they did it. Okay, goodbye, Danny. You have a good day. And I'm tired of these criminals being able to sue the police and the cities and getting large sums of money. Breonna Taylor's family got what, 12 million? Really? She was a dead angel. I don't think she should have died, but she was no angel. I don't think a lot of these thugs should die. I think that they should be captured, taken to court, and then sentenced, and they do their time, get out, maybe become good people. I don't think anybody should die like that. But sometimes, I mean, you know, they start shooting at the cop and shit happens. You took me literally. I'm just saying I could do it. Oh, you want to talk about Jinky Jink up in Minnesota there, huh? Yeah, he OD'd. The final coroner's report came out. The blood, yeah, he OD'd. He committed suicide. And if you watch these police arresting people like that Sturgis, they had a knee on the guy's neck. He didn't die. A lot of them use that tactic. You're just mad. You're just mad. You're a racist that wants to prove that he's not. That's all that is. No, I do not agree. I don't think she should have died. I mean, the guy fired on the police first, and the police returned fire. And she was standing right next to him in the hallway, and she got hit. 7 times, 6 times, something like that? Yeah, it killed her. Should she have died? No, he should have never fired. I'm sure when the police standing in the doorway, he could see it was a cop, because normally there's lights outside, enough lights. It ain't like they were in the boonies where it was pitch black. I mean, they had a lot of things. Why were they gonna search her apartment? They said, oh, they didn't find nothing. After the shooting, they did not conduct a search, okay? That's why they didn't find nothing, because they did not continue with the search. There was a cop up there, had an artery in his leg, a hole in it, and they're trying to save his damn life. They're trying to save Breonna's life. They didn't really do the warrant, so get over it. A lot of these newspapers saying that, like I said, in 2016, they found a dead man, drug dealer, in her rental car. That was a car she had rented. They have phone conversations of her setting up drug deals. She wasn't a nice person, but she shouldn't have died that way, and that's it. I'm sorry, but if you fight with the cops, oh well. It's your ass. And like I've admitted, cops could be assholes too. There's good cops and bad cops. But I don't think, they haven't even done, what is it, to see if there was some kind of crime or something, whatever. She got paid this before the police even went to trial. Before the judgment over the cops. It's like they say, oh, here's $12 million. Have fun. Yeah, the civil rights investigation, whether the police broke their civil rights, whatever. That's still going on. That's normally when you sue to get money, but they jumped the gun. They sued early. They got the money early. Hey, no telling how much George Floyd's family's going to get. And he OD'd just because the police had a hold of him. Oh my God, they're going to have to pay out the ass. What are the people going to do when those cops get off? Maybe one, excessive force. Maybe that's all he's going to get. But the other three's going to get off. 3 out of the 4. All 4 of these cops cases were dismissed about Breonna. They got him on the one cop because when all the ruckus started shooting and all, he shot into one of her neighbor's apartment. And that's what they got him on. Nothing to do with Breonna. What I liked, there was a truck down there yesterday afternoon before the judgment even. And they were passing out signs, shields, boards, water bottles, frozen water bottles and shit. Before the courts even settled it. Right. I don't know. Only thing I could go off of is the records they got, the phone conversations. I've seen those. What's his name? Color guy had him. Officer, he's an ex-cop, but his channel is Officer something. Yeah. I went on his and was reading the damn things, and she wasn't a nice person. That's why she's been under investigation since 2006. And they were ready to close in. And that's why they had all these warrants set up for different places. I'm not going to go out and protest or something I don't know about. That, that's like George Floyd. Oh, that night it started when he died. Or shortly thereafter, a day or so. It all started. Nobody knew nothing. Now that the police the video came out and he was screaming, I can't breathe, before they even laid him down on the ground. Told you that he was dying there. He was drugged. He OD'd. That's the final coroner's report. And I wouldn't make a claim until that came out, one way or the other. I said, yeah, if the cops were in the wrong, hang their asses. But once I heard fentanyl and methamphetamines, I knew that had that contributed to his death. But with the police body cameras showing him, they're going, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And he's sitting in the back of the police car. Let me lay down. I can't breathe. Let me lay down. Right there, you knew he was choking from within. And all he was then was handcuffed, sitting in the police car. Yelling, I can't breathe. I gotta lay down. Right there, case closed. When I heard that, I know they ain't gonna convict these cops. The cop who had his knee on his neck. Yes, he did have a knee on the neck for however long they say. I'll go along with that. But George Floyd was moving his head around. So it wasn't squished to the ground, not a lot of pressure. You know, if the man can move his head up and down and around with a knee on his neck, the knee ain't down very hard. I'm sorry. Oh, Brianna's? Well, he wants some of that free money. I mean, the cops said from the beginning they knocked, it said police. He says they knocked, but he didn't hear him say police. Maybe because his side was echoing so loud when they were knocking and saying police, he didn't hear the police part. But they was pounding on the door for quite a while. And why didn't he get up and answer then? If he was so innocent, it took a couple minutes, 3 to 5 minutes, and they both were standing in the hallway. He's standing in the hallway with the gun. He thought it was some drug dealer that he screwed over, more or less, probably. That's good. That's good defense. Like I said, they've been investigating them since earliest I heard was 2016. They found a dead drug dealer's body inside Brianna's rental car. She had rented a car, and 2016 they found a dead body in it of a drug dealer, known drug dealer. They got phone cases. You know, I try to find out the evidence and the shit before it happens, and before I make a decision, you know, out of the 9 people last year, nine people were shot who didn't have weapons on them. Black people. Like 4 of them tried to run the cops over, so the cops had right to shoot them and kill them. A bunch of them tried grabbing the police guns, fighting with the police. Guy had to put the cops down on the ground trying to take their guns. Cops were able to shoot them and kill them. Only one was more or less, I ain't gonna say an accident. The cop pulled a gun and killed him, but one. Yeah, 2016. Officer Tatum, is it? On YouTube? I think that's his name, Officer Tatum. Yeah, he has a whole list of the damn shit. He's an ex-cop, and yeah, he has a lot of the shit that they were investigated for. A lot of court papers. Well, not court paper, police papers. Calls that they have made. Brianna and her boyfriend had made to set up drug deals. Yeah. They weren't nice people. You know, when I read that shit, I said, well, that's... Hey... You hang with hoodlums, you know, you're going to be busted just like them. I'm sorry she got killed. I really am, but I'm not going to cry about it because they opened fire on the police. Now, if they... here's the thing. If they would have killed a cop, him and her would both been charged, even though she didn't have a gun, because she was with them. That's the way they do shit around there. Yeah, last night, 2 cops, yeah, over the riots. Yep. Down in Louisville. I mean, they were showing the videos, guys are walking around with AKs over their shoulders and all this shit. You know. Yeah, down in Louisville. Because of the Brianna case, all the cops got off on her case. I was telling Haley I wish I was a millionaire. A lot of these bigger cities that don't have body cams, I'd love to buy them for them. Because of stupid shit like that. You know, if the cop had a body cam on, you'd have known if they said police or not. They're saying, well, what should he have done? I mean, it is a stand your ground state. Yeah, but if they're yelling police, that means stand down, not stand your ground. Yeah, Trump's already told Kentucky governor or whatever, if you need help, I'll send out National Guard. As of yet, they haven't asked for help. I mean, the president has to get the governors of the state have to ask him for it. If they don't ask him, he can't send them in by law. Which I think that law should be overchanged, because look up at Seattle, all that shit that went on. Minnesota, New York. Then after the damn city's destroyed because the governors, the mayors tell the police to stand down, don't do nothing, and the cities are destroyed, then they want, funding to help rebuild. Well, wait a minute. You didn't want the help from the president, send a National Guard. Like the governor up in Seattle. Oh, it'd be a love fest. Yeah, people got killed and all. Hey, my cameras, I don't pay nothing a month. I got two in the front, few in the back, on the side. It don't cost me nothing. It goes straight to my damn phone. Now, there's one of the pictures of one of my cameras. Okay, Nancy Pelosi does not want the people getting no money right now, not until after the election. She said she don't want to help President Trump get reelected. She's holding the country hostage. There you go. I'm sorry. It's all over the papers. I've heard it on the news. I've heard it straight from her mouth. She does not want to help Trump get reelected, so she's going to try to hold up the stimulus check to people who needs it now. You know, we ain't got a $2,500 refrigerator full of expensive ice cream, but she's wanting to hold off until after the election because she don't want to help Trump get into office. Hey, Vorvox. How you doing? Yeah, and that's the state of the stimulus. You know, they came up with a good package, 1.5 trillion. It would be stimulus for the people. It would help the schools. It would help the post office and all. No, she's saving it for her next hairdo. Yeah, that's it. And she said the other day she has been to church where all the churches are closed in California, but they opened back up for her because she's special. So she got into a beauty parlor, and all beauty parlors are closed in California. She got into a church for communion because she is Nancy. Yeah, and all the churches, all the beauty parlors are closed, but she's going to them. She got to go to communion. How about other people, other Christians that want to go, you know, Catholics who wants to go to give communion and all this shit? No, you can't do it. I say screw that. It's a mandate the governor puts out, but still, it ain't lawful. If I was a reverend, I'd open up my damn church, tell them kiss my ass. God told me to tell you that. A little cute kitty kitty. Yeah, she's holding the country hostage. Now it's all Trump's fault. Well, I wish Pelosi will try again. If she does, guess what? Some of the bigwig senators says we'll kick her ass out of office, meaning she'll be impeached. The things she is doing right now is unconstitutional. More or less, it's treason. And even right now, she could be removed from office on that. You know, the Constitution says the president has the right to, you know, when a justice retires or dies, like Ginsburg did, he has the right to put in a new one, and that's what he's doing. It does not say, you have to abide by our wishes, or it's too close. I mean, 29 chief justices have been put in office close to election time. 29 have been over the years. Yeah, I think it should have went to Nan. No, I don't. I don't wish anybody to die like that. Hey, be lucky you got the first 12,000 because really the government don't have to give you jack shit. We were lucky enough. We had somebody saved up, a little bit of money saved up, so we got through it okay. We're getting through okay. You know, there's nothing in the Constitution that says they have to give you money. Yeah, and it's only going to be 1,200 and then 500 for each dependent. Yeah, this time it's all dependents. Last time it was, what is it, under 16? 16 and under. Because, like, we didn't get nothing for Hannah, we didn't get nothing for Heather, and Heather works. Heather's on SSI, but yet, since she's a dependent of mine and Mama's, and she didn't get jack shit. Well, are you a dependent of somebody? If you're not a dependent, FIO, you have, I think, till tomorrow? Or it might be the 1st of October to FIO if you haven't gotten it. If you're on Social Security or SSI, whatever, or if you worked and you didn't get it, you're supposed to, you know, some reason you didn't get it, file. After the 1st of October, I think it might be. It's either tomorrow or the 1st of October. After that, you can't. You just lost it. How are they stealing? You know, you want all these closures and all this shit. More or less, it's the Democrats pressuring Trump to do it. And Trump was stupid and listened. Like I said, Trump ain't perfect. Trump says everything should be open. Democrats won't allow it. Hey, deadboat. It's funny, you know, kids could go to school, you could go shopping, you could go to, you know, fucking, what's it called, a coffee shop's open, but a church, something a lot of people needs, ain't. Starbucks is open, but the little mom and pop store down around the corner, you can't open it. Why not? I'm doing good. Starbucks. Is that a necessity? No. Shouldn't be open. Golf courses, theaters are open. But churches are still closed. Hey, like I said, I'm not big on, you know, organized religion. But I still say what's fair is fair. Open the churches. Open the barber shops. Let's, you know, it ain't like the barber shops there's 50 million people going in at a time. It's like a Starbucks. You go to Starbucks, get your damn mocha lattes, you know, but you can't get a haircut. Is that or is that not crazy? You could go to a movie theater or go out and play golf, but you can't go to church. Yeah. I don't go to Starbucks. You know, I ain't paying $5-10 for a cup of coffee when I can make one at home for a couple quarters, a quarter or so. Never been to Starbucks, and they've been around for years. I remember back in the 80s, my friend wanted to stop at a Starbucks and get a coffee before we went to McDonald's. We went to McDonald's. He paid like, back to that, it was about $3, $4 for a cup of coffee, whatever he got. McDonald's, I paid under $1 for a cup of coffee. Doing good, Carol. But I think it's funny. You could go to Starbucks, but you can't go to church. You could go to a movie theater, but you can't go to church. That is bullshit. You could go to a gay bathhouse in San Francisco, but you can't go to church. Like I say, I'm not big on organized religion, but I feel they have the right to be open. Wow. Yeah, Tim Hortons, I one time Mama got me a coffee from there. I didn't ask her for it. She was sweet enough, brought it home. It tastes like Lake Erie fish piss. Tasted bad. I'd rather honestly pay $1 or whatever it is for McDonald's coffee. Yeah, my friend wanted to stop at Starbucks before we went to McDonald's. At McDonald's, I bought him a coffee. He goes, well, why didn't you get one at Starbucks? I go, look at the price you paid and what I paid. I saved me a little bit. Oh, that little tube on his railing from his front porch going down with it was a white tube, like a sewer tube, whatever they use for plumbing. And he had a red ribbon wrapped around it like a candy cane. I seen one guy doing that. They had on the news about 3-4 days ago. I was telling Haley this morning I was going to put on blackface and a LeBron James jersey and be there, have the kids stand 6 feet away or further and see if I can make a basket every time. Hey, it's a protest there. People was out there with white face on. Colored people with white, black people with white face on. Ain't that prejudice? Oh my gosh. Oh, in Akron, wow. But I thought that was neat, that zip line for candy. It's it's like a, 3-4 inch white sewer pipe, and he had it on his, like, attached to his railing going down from his porch, and it was pretty steep. And he had like a red ribbon around it, and he just shoots the candy down the tube, which is neat. And you don't hear nothing about it. I live in Ohio even, and I didn't hear about that. An 8-year-old child got shot in the car. There was another kid, but only the one got shot in the head. He died. He was from Akron. It was 2 black guys that did it. Hey, like I said, ain't white privilege, it's black privilege. They'll get off on it. They'll get away with it because they're black. They say, hey, see, I'm black. You can't arrest me. And that's the way it's going right now. Telling you, this world is crazy.
Does Mom know I'm home?
Yep. You know, they want to yell white privilege, though. Right now, it's black privilege. Surfing? Wow. That would be neat to see. I mean, a lot of kids, even at 6 months, ain't standing. To see a 6-month-old baby surfing, that'd be cool. See, all they talk about here is local shit. Ain't the mailman. We already got the mail. Blue.
Shut up.
It's Mama?
Yeah.
Oh, it's that late. Wow.
Hey!
Where you barking, Mommy? I thought you loved her. Well, Jimmy Fallon got shit canned because he did blackface 10 years ago, and they brought it up here 10 years later, and he got shit canned. Now, Jimmy Kimmel, for what he said at some awards, he got shit canned.
Did you hear us?
Well, you know, some kids, I mean, at birth, they begin teaching them how to swim, how to adjust the water. I seen,
I've seen videos of people just throwing babies into a pool
yeah,
and making them fight for themselves.
sure. That's how I was taught.
An infant.
Well, no, I was about 4 years old. My dad threw me in Rocky
Yeah,
River,
I've seen babies less
told
than
me
a
to
year old.
swim or drown. Well, a couple times he came in fully clothed. Right, right. I mean, they moving the boat slow. A 6-month-old baby on a surf or what was it? Water skis or a surfboard? Yeah, surfing, and they had a boat by with a nurse in it and all, and yeah. I think they did safety precautions. I don't know if I would allow my kid out surfing at 6 months old. I'd wait till at least a year old.
A 6-month-old surfer?
Yeah. Yeah, the parents are getting a lot of flack. The dad was by the child's side. The child took swimming lessons. They had a nurse on the boat. The boat was going slow. Well, I mean, surfing. Yeah, and the baby also had a life vest. So, people, get over it. It probably wasn't very big waves he was surfing on. Unless he was water skiing, and then, you know, boat going slow. Boat don't have to go over that fast really to hold up a baby. And that's it. People don't mind their own business. They're worried about everybody else. You ever see these guys riding around on their Harleys and the dog sitting on it? And no matter what way the damn guy goes, the dog's always stationed there. Well, one guy out in, I think it was Colorado, they told him it was illegal. They called the SPCA, took his dog to the kennels and all this shit. And he was from, I think Kentucky. I'm not sure. But yeah. They charged him cruelty to an animal and all.
Well, I would too.
But the dog liked it up on the damn motorcycle.
But is the dog securely sat on there?
He had a little platform with a little raised edge, and the dog would lay down up there.
Well, if the dog was secure on there, would it fall off or anything, then it's stupid.
Well, anybody riding on the back of a motorcycle is stupid because they could fall off.
They are stupid.
Look at that kid from Dayton. He was going to go get a pizza. He fell on the back of a pickup truck. Died. The truck kept on going, but they turned himself in later. And they're bitching, oh, they didn't know what happened that happened this past weekend. They did not find out he was in the back of a pickup truck till the person turned himself in. And I think that was yesterday. So these people who takes their infant newborns to the pools to teach them how to swim, they should be bitched at.
If they're supervised, no.
What's the difference? This kid was supervised. He had a life vest on, where these babies in these swimming pools
Accidents
don't.
happen.
Well, yeah. And these babies in the swimming pools, the accident happened. I don't think in Japan kids 6 months old are doing algebra. That's kind of hard to believe that one.
If they can't talk or write, how the fuck they gonna do algebra?
Yeah, if they can't talk or nothing. I mean, most kids don't start talking till almost a year old.
And still, it's hard to understand what they're saying.
Well, you know, babies don't start talking till they basically understand shit. 6 months old is still kind of early.
I know.
And to do algebra, I can't believe that one. You keep saying boat going slow. Surfing, you are not on a boat. Was he water skiing? That ain't surfing. Surfing, you're like out on the ocean, you see a wave coming and you stand up on the board. Most kids 6 months old can't even stand. How old's, what's his name?
He'll be 2 in January.
Okay, he'll be 2 in January. So it was about a year old before he was even walking. He just started walking a few months ago.
Yeah.
2-3 months ago, yeah.
And he's still learning how to talk. Like, he doesn't really say anything. I ain't saying there is, I'm just saying. They're saying kids in your pediatric are at 6 months old. Yeah, I know. Strap the child to a surfboard, how the fuck is that gonna happen?
Do what?
Unless they strap the child to a surfboard.
Well, he says the dad's next door. And the boat's going slow. Well, that, you don't have a boat out there when you're surfing.
Do they mean water skiing?
That's what I'm thinking, water skiing.
Don't you have to stand for that?
Yeah.
Babies don't stand, dude.
Some do at 6 months. Very rare.
But they're not gonna have that much stability to stand
Right.
on water like that.
Yeah, I would think that would be on the news.
Hmm.
16 months, maybe. 6 months, it's very hard. You'd have to tell me the link for that video. I mean, that would be neat, 6 months old. Most kids 6 months old are just beginning to walk or learning how to walk, and their legs aren't that stable. And to stand up on a surfboard,
They're mostly just learning how to stand up and hold their weight.
yeah, standing up.
And then a lot of them are still just crawling. Getting a kid to walk before a year old is an achievement.
A big achievement. It was water skiing.
That's even more unlikely.
Now, I water skied when I was about 12, 13 years old, and you need a lot of leg strength because your skis are going. Surfing is a lot easier than water skiing, but yeah, water skiing, I don't know, it's possible, I guess. I'm not going to call you a liar, but I've been around a lot of babies in my time, and most of the time they're not walking till almost 1.
I started walking at 2 weeks old.
Oh, bullshit.
I was walking when I was born. I carried my mama home from the hospital.
No wonder you're so fucked up.
No wonder I'm so fucked up, yeah.
Is your mom the size of an ant?
I mean, it's possible. Anything's possible.
You ready?
Don't forget your face mask.
What?
Aren't you going to work?
The bank. I
Oh.
don't go to work until 4.
Oh, okay.
I'm going and are we going home after the bank?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna wear what I'm wearing now and then I'll come home and get ready for work.
Well, no nerves. I can see that. I mean, as long as he has a life vest on.
So I need shoes.
even if the father wasn't beside him, if they didn't have a nurse, as long as he had a life vest on and he was capable of doing it, I don't see child abuse. That is if he wants to.
If you force the child out there without a life vest in very unsafe conditions, then it's child abuse.
Oh, yeah. But as long as he had a vest on, hey, like I said, I've seen babies, newborn babies, in pools of water, no life vests on, parents there, but the baby could slip out of your wet hands. So accidents can happen there too. Shit, how old is that little girl that I showed you the other night shooting the damn AKs? 7, 8 years old, little girl, crack shot. See her on YouTube. 9mm. She's there with the pistols. She's a little bit of a thing, and she's good. I don't think I want to shoot against her. I haven't shot in a while, but still. She knows all about guns, can tell you different guns and all. She loves guns. She owns her own little AK. She has an AK shorty.
They probably call that child abuse too.
Yeah, they did. A lot of people saying a lot of shit about it. But her dad's teaches concealed weapons carry and all that there, and he's very safe with her.
You got your ID? Yes. You said take an extra 40 for betting?
Yeah, you're gonna need it.
Yeah.
You gotta get it sometime this week, and you just cleaned them. Make sure you have it on hand.
I can't understand a word you're saying.
Yeah, kabadababa. I said you just cleaned them. You're gonna eventually need them. Why run out? You know, you're down to the last bag. That's when you get more. Jesus. She's 16 and doesn't understand, no. Yeah, my one brother down in Ashland, I went down there and stayed a week, and that was the week they were going out camping, and he had a camper, and we lived in that, and he took me out every day on the boat, and I tried water skiing. I did okay until I hit the wave. No, another boat was coming the other way, and I hit a wave, and yeah. My brother was like 20 years older than me, so he was in his 30s, and he said I bounced nice, but I used to like getting out there on this, he called it a zip sled. It's just like a snowboard, a big snowboard, and you're out there behind, and you go to your knees, it didn't stand up, and yeah, that was cool. Water skiing's a little bit harder. That's why I find it hard to believe how old was I then? Yeah, about 12. So he was about 32. He was 20 years older than me. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. By the end of the week, I was able to get up and stay up most of the way. I'd say 90% of the way. Yeah, first time I was doing good. I mean, yeah, I might have went about a quarter of a mile or so, a half mile. And then a boat came the other way. And the waves knocked my foot out from underneath me, and I went on my ass. I bounced. He said I bounced. And he was booking. So yeah, I've water skied from the age of 12 maybe to about 17. I used to go down and, you know, I got my driver's license at 16. Well, even before then, I used to go down there and He'd take me water skiing and all. And then at 16, I used to drive down on the weekends and we used to go out. Do some fishing, water skiing, shit like that. I mean, you need strong legs. But you think a baby that young don't need a lot of strength. I mean, if they're able to stand up by themselves, walk pretty good, yeah, it's possible. Shut up, Blue. I mean, girls in the 60s, their hair, they just combed it down, long hair, that was it. They didn't have a lot of hairdos. 50s is when they had hairdos. I wasn't around during then. 80s, that's when they start coloring hair. Yeah, there was a couple girls at school, I was in love with them because their hair went, I mean, almost down to their feet. Oh, I don't know. $1 million. No, I don't know. Sure they do. More buys it probably today than then. I mean, I live with a couple of girls and, well, ladies, and they just combed their hair, but they sprayed the hell out of it for no reason. Don't you gotta be a professional water skier to go on water to water skis? What? No. How do you become a professional if you don't try it and do it? No. Go on water to water ski. No. You don't have to be a professional. You don't even have to be licensed. Scuba diving you do, or yeah, scuba diving you do. Water skiing, snow skiing, you don't need a license. Well, tell him to come here and I'll put my knee on his neck. I'll do just like that officer did. Not a lot of weight. Shut up, Blue. I'm still waiting for those trials to start. I only think the one officer might get something excessive force or something. I don't know. But I don't think none of them will be charged with murder now because the autopsy, the toxicologist report and all just came back and they said it was overdose. That blew up, baby. My hair was put in strings. What? Five Guys on Sonic. What the hell? My hair was put in strings. What? You just had it like... Five Guys or Sonic? Oh, I've never been to Five Guys. Sonic's is overrated, so I don't know. Remember the first time I went to a Sonic's was down in Tennessee in the 80s, and my friend Leonard, they served us on the passenger side. My friend Leonard handed the girl $50 bill and told her to keep the change. I go, what? It was only 18 something. Oh, you got money. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know. Hey, Michael. I don't know. We used to go there to get, well, we did it one time because everybody raved about their milkshakes. So we each got like a different kind of milkshake, and it was 30 something dollars for 5 milkshakes. It was like $6 a shake. I've never been to Five Guys. I couldn't tell you. We had a Sonics here in town when we moved down here, and about a year or two ago. No, it's been longer than that. Maybe 5 years ago, they went out of business. Really? Five Guys is expensive? Wow. Blue's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, people used to tear cloth like strips, put their hair up, tie them up with cloth strips. I can understand string. Well, a lot of them used to roll it up on a cloth strip, and then they tie the end just so they had natural curly hair. Me, as you can see, my hair curls. I don't know how good you can see it. My hair starts getting long and it curls like crazy. No strings attached. I used to like Wendy's burgers, but they ain't greasy no more. They're dried out. Burger Kings are about the best, I say, because they're still the same. Maybe a little bit thinner, but they're still kind of big. The Whoppas. Big Macs have gotten small. Yeah, they used to be good size. Now they're but like Five Guys and those there, we don't have those around this area. Yeah, I knew a girl back in Cleveland when I was younger. Her mom used to use her dad's pipe cleaners, rolled up a pipe cleaners, and then twist the ends, and you know. So I guess you could use strings. You look like Shirley Temple. But she was cute as a little kid. We call you Shirley Carroll. Or Carol Temple. Yeah, I always wanted one of those haircuts, parted in the middle, kind of long, something like David Cassidy used to have. And I swear, this beautician, she worked at hours. She had a heated it, or like the curling ones and all, because of the curls in my hair and the way my hair sets. One side would lay this, no, the other side would lay flat. This side would be up and flared back, and yeah, she had a hell of a time. Looked good when I first got it. Went over to my brother's house. Hey, oh man, your hair looks great. His wife and kid. Oh, looks good. Went to bed that night. Got up the next day. I could not get it back the same way. I said, screw it. That's when I started just combing it backwards.
How is your thing today?
I am doing good. How are you today? Ooh, itch in the back of my head. Nothing says loving like a Heather Huggins. I could sleep here. The big lady. Double deuce. 22. 22 and looking cool.
Oh, it's true.
It's damn true. I don't know what to do. Let me go see. Let me go see if I could do it. I don't know. That one I want. Okay, and okay, try it. No, I'd look like the Great Pumpkin.
You are Great Pumpkin.
I don't know if I'm going to dye my hair anymore. What I just did sometimes work. I went to my phone, found your Nelson Green account. I blocked you on that. Then I went out of it, and then I went back into it, and then I unblocked. Sometimes that works. If it don't, I don't know what to tell you. Because when I first went into it and found Nelson Green, I hit it and it says block user. Well, that means you're unblocked. I got like 3 or 4 people that are blocked, and it ain't me doing it. Yeah, 300 and something subs. I wonder if there's anything I can do here. Okay. Oh, okay. No, don't do that. It hurt my head.
You
And
might have to.
I got very few mods, and I do think it's in YouTube. Honestly, I think it's in YouTube. Something's wrong there. Because there's like I said, 3, 4, 5 people that. I haven't even mentioned his name. You keep bringing him up. Well, I think I'm gonna get off here. I gotta go to the bathroom, and my butt's beginning to hurt me. The kids are getting out of school, I guess. Yeah. Kids are getting out of school. That's why they're coming in. So I want to thank you all for coming in. Hit the thumbs up if you would, please. I'd appreciate it.